Hey you, guess what? Nara in Mortal Kombat 1.
Wait, really? That's great! It's been like 20 years!
Yup, it's pretty rad.
Yeah, it's getting pretty old.
She's bad though.
What?
Yeah, like bottom tier, worst character in the game, some say.
Why? Why would they take a fan favorite character and make her bad?
No idea.
Okay, well they can still fix it though, right? With an update. They can make her better.
It's been almost a year. They haven't.
What?
But get this, voiced by Megan Fox.
What? Why? Did we not learn from Ronda Rousey?
No idea.
I don't want to be here anymore. Ah!
Today, we're going to save Nara. I know every YouTuber says this in all of their videos, but I really do mean it when I say, please share this video around. Post it on social media and leave a like to help with the algorithm, because this character is desperate for buffs. Almost everybody online agrees that Nara is the worst character in the game, including Sonic Fox, you know, the best player in the world right now. So in today's video, I'm going to explain what makes Nara bad and how she could become much better with a few simple buffs. And real quick, in case you're wondering why I care so strongly about Nara, it's because she hasn't been playable in over 20 years and she likely won't be in the sequel. In fact, I'll be shocked if she even appears in Story Mode Part 2. And even if she does appear, there won't be any speaking lines, I can almost guarantee you. Which means the best we can hope for is improving her gameplay, and I really do think we can pull it off. I truly believe that we can save the worst character in Mortal Kombat 1. So without any further ado, let's begin. Starting off with a glitch. Or at least I hope it's a glitch, because if NetherRealm did this on purpose, then we've already lost. For whatever reason, Nara is the only character who can't ambush summon during her throw. So check this out. I'm gonna mash with Sub-Zero. This move is an ambush. It should come out, but it literally can't. Unlike every other character in the game, Nara just can't do anything with her cameo during the throw animation. And what that means is, Nara is the only character who can't combo after her throw. And that's a big deal, because Nara does not have mix-ups. This overhead is so slow. You have all day to see it. If you thought Sub-Zero's overhead was slow, Nara says hi. The only way you're ever landing this on somebody is if they mess up and you whiff punish them, right? They have to already be pressing a button, because on block, you're never gonna catch somebody with this thing. So after that, all you have is a low, and the opponent can just block that all day. Which is why I think change number 1 should be removing this glitch. I have no idea why Nara is the only character whose cameo gets completely disabled during her throw. Once again, this move is an ambush. It should come out no matter what you're doing. That's the whole point of an ambush ability. You can be attacking, moving, whatever, and the cameo will still come out. And normally that includes throws, but Nara is just some bizarre exception, and she's much weaker for it. But next up, let's talk about health, because Nara has the lowest health in the entire game, and that's been an issue for many players since day one, especially the pro players. Because no matter how good you are, nobody likes dying in 2 combos guaranteed, and that's where Nara is at. And if that wasn't bad enough, keep in mind some cameo characters actually reduce your health, which means when playing Nara, your cameo selections are very limited, because you don't want to lower your already very low health. And in case you're wondering why Nara's health is so low, it's because she can heal herself with Blood Sacrifice. If she lands her bite attack when this buff is still activated, she gets some health back, but honestly it's not very much. And to make matters worse, Blood Sacrifice does not last for very long. If you don't hit the opponent right away with a combo, you're not going to get this thing off in time. It goes away that quickly. Look right there, it was already gone. I still had the red glow, but the effect itself was already gone. So because Blood Sacrifice is so short, you almost always either want to combo into it, like right here for example, or instead you can end her combo with a dive kick and then activate while the opponent's lying down. Both of these options work well enough, but I still think that regular Blood Sacrifice should last for a lot longer. But next up, let's talk about the meter burn, because here's where it's at. As long as Nara stands near the opponent, she is constantly siphoning their life away. But honestly, look how much health I got back. It was not that much. Because keep in mind, I started off in Reptile's face and stayed there the entire time. This will never happen during a match, because even during certain moves, you launch the opponent too high to siphon their blood. Or sometimes it's the opposite, and you ground bounce them. So as a result, you're not near them for that brief moment either. You get the idea. You're not always siphoning their blood, which is honestly just not worth the bar most of the time. Like, yeah, you're doing really good damage, so hopefully you kill them before they can get back at you with their own combo and just delete your health bar because, once again, very low health. But when it comes to the gameplay concept of sucking the opponent's health and therefore justifying Nara having very low health, I just don't think you get enough for one bar. And some of you watching might be thinking, well, underdog, just land the bite because then you get a boost of health. And yes, that's true, but check it out. The effect goes away. It wears off instantly. And that's something that definitely needs to change in my opinion. I think when you spend a bar on this move, it should not go away when you land the bite. Instead, it should have a set timer, and when that timer runs out, the buff goes away. But until then, you can land as many bites as possible. And I'm talking both bites, baby. The EX bite and the regular bite should both be possible in the same combo as long as you do the meter burn blood sacrifice. I think that would be a really good change and help this character out a lot, because as it stands right now, the blood sacrifice is just too much of a gimmick. Yes, it gives you more damage, but there's characters that do way more damage in this game and they don't have the lowest health, which is why I think the healing factor is what needs to be buffed and not the damage the opponent takes. Or honestly, if NetherRealm just wants to be lazy, then buff her health. That would be okay too. I understand the idea was to have a low health character constantly healing, but as it stands right now, her healing factor just isn't that good. Alright, so give Nara a buff to her healing and also let her combo off her throw. Those two changes would do a lot and help Nara in a very big way. But next up, let's talk about pressure. As you can see, I've listed every one of Nara's strings on screen, and guess what? None of these are plus on block. This one? No. This one? Okay, well how about this one? Definitely not. That's launch punishable. What about this one? Nope, that's not plus either. This string? Nope, that's not plus. Well, how about this string? Nope, not plus at all. In fact, it's launch punishable. I don't even know what this string is for, if I'm being honest. It looks cool, but outside of that, it's completely useless. I'm looking at 7 different strings on screen, and not a single one of them is plus on block. So not only does Nara have no 50-50s, and she can't combo off her throw, and she has the lowest life, but on top of that, she has 0 frame traps. That's right. Instead, Nara only has one attack in the entire game that is plus on block, and it's right here. I'm +4, but look at the pushback. I literally can't reach the opponent to do anything. Or in other words, it doesn't matter that I'm +4 because nothing I do afterwards can even reach except for down 4. So hallelujah for that. I have one poke to do after this standing plus frame kick. That's fantastic. Are you starting to see why Nara is considered such a bad character? She's got like literally nothing. No 50-50s, can't combo off her throw, lowest health in the game, and no plus frames except for this kick, which means nothing because I'm too far away to go for any real frame traps that matter. If for some reason NetherRealm can't fix this throw bug, then she definitely needs to have some plus frames on something. Why not this move? It looks really cool. She flies in, it covers a bunch of distance. Why not make it plus? Because don't forget about blood sacrifice. The entire point of this move is to stay close to the opponent for as long as possible, and that would be much easier if Nara had some plus frames. If you give this character some frame traps, I think she would be a lot better immediately. So please, NetherRealm, please give this girl some plus frames. Okay, next up, let's talk about wake-ups. Bad blood, specifically the enhanced version. This is the only armored attack that Nara has. This is her get off me tool. And just like everything so far in this video, that's bad because check it out, it hits high. Or in other words, the opponent can do so many things on your wake up to just avoid this move completely but still hit you. In fact, there's certain characters like Tanya who can start off combos while also avoiding this move because it hits high. And it's not just Tanya, there's other characters too that get really low to the ground to avoid high attacks and can also start combos. So yeah, this wake up is garbage, it's trash. Change this attack into a mid so the opponent has to respect it. Lowest health in the game here, okay? Lowest health here, people. Nara cannot just be missing her wake up attack. That's not okay. If she gets comboed, she's half dead. She wakes up and says, get off me, they dodge it and combo her again, then she's dead. There's other characters in the game with this issue, like General Shao, but his rising knee is also an anti-air and a really good one at that, so it's still kind of fair. It evens out, but not Nara. This projectile is garbage. Terrible range, not very much damage, unsafe on block, and also a high attack. Are you kidding me? It's so bad. Alright, and last but not least, we have a little nitpick. This does not have to be changed, and I doubt NetherRealm would actually do so, but I want to complain about it anyway. This move right here. This is Nara's standing 1, but as you can see, she swipes upward. and as a result, this standing 1 has a really garbage hitbox, especially if the opponent is doing anything that lowers their head down even a little bit. This attack is guaranteed to miss, and I'm guessing that's because it's meant to anti-air, and it's okay at that, honestly. It's not a bad anti-air. I understand the idea, but standing 4 is just as good and does 3 times the damage, so it's just a better option. And the Tara has an anti-air special move anyway, so why is standing 1 an anti-air? Once again, this angle makes it really bad for catching the opponent in neutral. I've had it whiff so many times, and it's so frustrating. Because honestly, if I know the opponent's going to jump, then I'll just meet them in the air and do an air-to-air combo instead, and that's gonna do a ton of damage too. So yeah, once again, a bit nitpicky. I just wanted to vent. I seriously doubt the NetherRealm's going to change the animation of this move to actually hit in front of her where the opponent is, instead of above her where the opponent is not most of the time. I really don't think NetherRealm's going to change it. I wish they would. I really wish they would, because even in some situations where like you land a down 1, this thing can straight up miss at certain distances, so it's really terrible. I just wanted to vent about it. I don't think NetherRealm's going to fix it, but I wish they would, because to me it's a pretty big deal. But alright everyone, there you have it. Why Nara sucks in Mortal Kombat 1, no pun intended, and how she could be saved with a few simple buffs. Once again, please share this video around everywhere, all over social media, and also leave a like to help the algorithm, because I really do think it's better to buff the weaker characters than to always worry about nerfing the top tiers. So if you agree and want to see low tier characters get better, then please share this video around, and also comment below which character you want me to cover next. Thanks for watching everyone, make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.